BYU, but then before you know it, you're battling back, you're forcing turnovers, they're hitting big shots, and then all of a sudden it's a game there in that final minute. What did you kind of take away? Obviously, a loss is a loss, you're not happy with it, but what are some of the positive aspects you can take away from that game at BYU?
I feel like we kind of leaving too much in the tank. I feel like we have to start the game off how we finished it. Point blank period. There's no excuses of starting the game like that when we can finish the game like that. So why not just take care of the game in the first 36 minutes and we won't be in that predicament in the last 4 minutes.
Credit to this team that it's in a lot of games, but what's the frustration in that knowing a couple more free throws, defensive play, and you're on the right side of this?
It's frustrating because we beat ourselves. We out there on the court. I feel like we gotta be able to finish those games. I feel like we 2 plays off, but I can't keep repeating the same thing. We 2 plays off. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure we focus up and finish those games, finish those free throws, and all that starts in practice and with mental preparation.
With those 2 tough losses on the road, how crucial is this upcoming game? Like, do you guys view this as a must-win game?
Yeah, I feel like all these games are a must-win. This next game is most definitely a must-win, especially with us coming within the last little bit of the season. I feel like all these last 7 games is a must-win.
You guys have obviously proven that you're competitive with all these Big 12 teams. Obviously you can look at different facets of these close losses. Maybe, like he was saying, like you do this or do that free throw, whatever, the result is different. I mean, you guys kind of feel like you're really close to turning the corner and maybe have your best basketball ahead of you, where you put all facets of the game together from start to finish. You can get on a run here.
I most definitely feel like we're right there. Like Coach Dawkins always say, that last little bit is always the hardest to get. I feel like when we get that last little bit, the sky's the limit for the team. Point blank period, in my opinion.
You just heard Omar say of Mills, you got to be ready when your numbers call. What did you think of his performance against BYU?
I'm definitely proud of that kid. I challenge him every day, whether it's me getting in the weight room more than him or me getting up more shots than him. That kid come in every day and he work his butt off, and I'm proud of him. He was ready when his number was called.
With only I believe 7 games left in the season, just what have you learned about what it's like to play in the Big 12 so far?
That it's physical. You have to have a lot of mental toughness to finish those games out and also play in this league. So you got to be able to bring your A game every day. If you don't, it can be embarrassing.
You guys are playing Cincinnati for the second time, just like you played BYU for the second time. Did things kind of change maybe now that you've played a team before? Like, do you kind of know, how to defend certain guys? Is there something that's maybe a little bit different in terms of preparation, when you played a team once before?
It's most definitely different when you're playing a team 2 times. You're preparing for them twice, so you kind of already know what they're gonna do. We also got to prepare for that they're gonna try to put some wiggles in their plays and things of that sort. So we just got to stay locked in and just play our brand of basketball.
How do you think the team's changed from a maturity standpoint as it's gone to different road venues? It seems like it's progressed since that first game, especially.
It's most definitely progressed. I feel like we most definitely came together over these past few games. Just trying to get over that hump every game, so we just got to stay locked in and stay together.
Coach Dawkins and Omar, we're just talking right now in the season. Everyone's, kind of dealing with something. For you, how are you feeling physically?
My body feel great. It don't matter if it feel 70%, 60%. I'm gonna go out there and play the game, so it don't matter how my body feel. I always think I feel great.
You're playing meaningful basketball here in the middle of February. I mean, you know it that if you can put together a run here in this final 7, you can put yourself in position maybe to get in that bubble for the NCAA tournament. Is that something you're aware of, or maybe the guys are talking about how important this final stretch is going to be for you guys?
Most definitely we think about those things. We just got to take one game at a time. I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to make the NCAA tournament.
What does it mean to have C.J. Walker back in that lineup?
It means a lot. He brings a lot of athleticism and a lot of experience coming back off of him coming off with his injury and things of that sort. So I think it's great that we have him back. He come in and get some big rebounds and also get some tip-ins and things of that sort. Bring a lot of toughness to our team.
The next game, Omar was just talking about protecting the home court. What are your thoughts on that?
We got to protect home court. Like I always say, you don't want nobody to come in your house and take your things. You want to just let them do that. So that's how I feel about basketball. The same way, you don't want nobody to come in your house and just beat you like that. So I feel like we got to protect home court.
UCF and Cincinnati have kind of been rivals, at least on the football side of things. You've played them once before. I know this is your first year here. Are you seeing maybe a team in the Big 12, whether it's Cincinnati or someone else, that might be developing into a rival for the basketball program?
I would kind of just say since both schools played in the AAC, I think that they'll bring a lot of battle into it with them in Houston as well. With how we play, I think we bring a lot of toughness to this league, so I'm most definitely see rivals in that standpoint.
You just mentioned C.J. Walker brings a toughness. Do you think this team needs to be tougher, especially in the final moments of games?
Yes, I don't feel like it's more physical toughness. I feel like it's more mental toughness. You know, I feel like we are physical tough. We are tough guys, but we have to be more mentally tough. I think that takes a lot more than being physically tough.
On this matchup against Cincinnati, what stands out about these guys? Obviously, you played them once before. There's some players to watch. Like, what are you expecting on Saturday from them?
I expect them to come out and play their brand of basketball, with them coming out and play hard, playing with a lot of grit, crash the boards, get out in transition and things of that sort. So we just gotta try to keep them controlled and keep them in the half court and things of that sort.
I think every press conference you said you want to see this team play a complete game. It's like a broken record, right? What will it take? You mentioned a couple plays away. What's it going to take for this collective team effort to get over that hump?
Like I said, I'm always take the fall for it, so I feel like you just gotta stand up. When them times come, you always gotta speak up. I know you can't do all of it by yourself, but you gotta speak up, and when you speak up, all the guys gonna follow. That's how I look at it and things of that sort. So I feel like we just gotta be better. All of us gotta be better. I gotta be better with taking better shots. I gotta be better with being a better leader. You know, I'm just trying to. That's what I feel like we're gonna be able to hump. When everybody take accountability of what they're doing, I feel like that's gonna take us over the hump, and we just stay together.
All set?
Good stuff. Appreciate it. Good luck, Jaylin. Thank you.